Namaste, hi there, it's me, Stacey Lei, and of course I'm here with Miss Foxy Brown. Welcome to your yoga session. I'm so glad you chose to join me today. I have a really lovely session planned. We will be valuing and savoring our time because it's a gift. Our time is a gift. And today we'll be using our yoga, our yoke, to link physical movement, breath, thoughts, and emotions to remind us to savor our time as a gift. The entire series will be practice standing, so you can practice on a hardwood floor or a mat or a carpet, whatever is best for you. I do suggest that you take off your socks and your shoes to stimulate the skin at the bottom of your feet. That's also your choice. If you need to leave your socks on or your shoes on, it's okay by me. Now, the one thing that I would suggest, if you have concerns about your balance, then set yourself up close to a wall or a high back chair so that when we move into our single leg postures, you can very lightly touch a contact point, and that will help you with your balance. Okay? If you're ready to get started, come to the center of your space, please. Let's begin with our feet wide. Place your left hand onto your heart and your right hand on top of that. Now stand tall, and I invite you to close your eyes. This is your time to acclimate, to make the shift from your busy world out there to the quiet space in here with me. The next 29 minutes belongs to you. Congratulations, you showed up today. Take a deep breath in. Take your time exhaling. With your eyes closed, this is your time to acclimate, to make the shift from your external environment to your internal world, where you could feel your heart beating and hear your heartbeat, where you could feel and sense the movement of your breath. You might notice emotions and thoughts flowing through your mind. Let's use all of that to fuel your practice today. When you're ready, please blink your eyes open. Welcome back. Okay, you can relax your arms down now and shake out your hands. Bring your feet right underneath your hips and point your toes forward. Sweep your hands to your lower back and just interlace your fingers. Let's start with a good foundation. So lift all 10 of your toes up and then place them down again. Lift and lower. This time, hold your toes up and spread them out very wide. I'd like you just for a moment to look down, and if you can see your toes, then try to get them to separate even more. Look back up at me. Let's actually use our hands at the same time. So lift your hands up, spread your fingers as wide as you can, and simultaneously spread your toes. Spread and relax. And spread and relax. We do this because as you spread your toes wide, you'll begin to take up more space. And as you take up more space in your foundation, you'll have better balance. This time, spread them out, place your toes down on the ground, and suction cup the ground. So I'd like you to feel the sensation of having roots growing out of your feet. Relax your toes. Let's do that again. Lift your toes, spread them wide, and suction cup the ground. Now look down at your toes. If your toenails have disappeared, then you've curled them under a little bit too far. You want to use your toes like little monkey toes or little infant toes to hold on to the mat or to the ground. Relax your toes. Let's try that one more time. Ready? Lift your toes, spread them out wide, place them down, and suction cup the ground. Can you feel that? Continue to hold on with your toes. And now squeeze your thighs up off your knees. Engage your seat and engage your core. Widen through your shoulders and draw your thumbs to your shoulders, and now reach all the way up. This is the mountain pose. Can you feel how rooted and stable you are now? Place your right hand on your hip and stretch over to the right side. Cartwheel your arms up and over. Reach your spine long, come to the other side. Reach up and over to the right. Up and over to the left. Up and over to the right. Up and over to the left. Now reach both arms straight up into the air. Spread your fingers very wide. Now roll your shoulders back behind you. Doesn't that feel good? If it feels good, you should say it out loud. Affirm yourself. Say, ooh, that feels so good. I'll say it. Ooh, it feels so good. Okay, this time keep your elbows wide with your chest up. Puff your chest up a little bit. Open your palms up towards the sky and tilt your chin. Now sparkle with your eyes. Just listen to the mantra that we'll be using for today's class. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Well, if that doesn't make your eyes sparkle, I don't know what will. Look towards me, please. Reach up high, the mountain pose. Now bend your knees and hinge your hips back. Place your hands on your thighs and hold this chair pose. Keep your elbows tucked back and your spine long. Reach through the crown of your head and out through your tailbone. Keep your abdominals engaged. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Let's put that series together. Stand up tall, and this time I'd like you to bring your feet closer together. Inhale, reach up, the mountain pose. Bring your hands together, bend right and bend left. Reach up high, mountain pose. Bend your elbows back and lift your chest. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, hinge forward. And now stand tall. Let's do it again. Inhale, reach up, mountain pose. Bend right, bend left. Reach up, mountain pose. Bend your elbows back. Reach up high, mountain pose. Hinge forward, stand tall. Now I'll add our mantra. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Step your feet apart, left hand on your heart, right hand on top of that. Take a deep breath in. Take your time exhaling. You might notice that your heart rate is thumping a little bit stronger than it was before. We'll check in after each series, okay? Now it's time to begin our first series. So if you have concerns with your balance, you'd want to place your left hand onto a chair or onto the wall very lightly, okay? Take your left foot underneath you and bring your right leg in close. You can keep your hands on your hips or keep your arms out in front of you in a V shape, V like victory. Slide your foot up. You can stay here if you'd like, or reach underneath your thigh. If you're holding your thigh, you can even hold your pant leg, just like this. If you'd like to progress on and make this a bit more challenging, lift your right knee all the way up to your chest. Whatever posture you're holding now, draw your shoulders back and stand tall. Now flex your ankle and spread your toes. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Slowly slide your leg down. Sit down into chair pose. So hinge your body forward just like before. And now sweep your arms out in front of you. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Stand up and reach your arms overhead. Separate your feet, interlace your fingers, and make circles to the right side. So circles on the ceiling. Ooh, that feels nice, doesn't it? Rolling through your rib cage. Come forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Bring your arms to the center and your hands down to your heart. Let's prepare to practice this on the left side. So, if you're holding the wall or the chair, you'll walk to the other side of the chair or turn your body so that you're touching the wall. Okay? Bring your feet together. Lift your left heel, stand tall, choose your arm position, and then lift your foot up. You could hold your pant leg or hold your thigh. Once you've established your balance, then you could take it further if you'd like. You could draw your knee all the way up. Flex your foot hard and spread your toes. Please draw your shoulders back and stand tall. A deep breath in. A long exhale. Gracefully lower your foot back down to the ground. Sit down low, chair pose, hinge your arms forward. A deep breath in. Long exhale. Stand up, bring your hands together. Circle to your left side, back, side, front. Big circles. Oh, that feels so good. Last time. Come into the center, please, and separate your hands. Step your feet apart wide. Let's practice our sun salutation. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, tip right and then left. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, bend your elbows back. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, hands to your thighs. And stand tall. Again, I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand on top of that. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Notice your heart thumping. That's your I am presence. Value and savor this time as a gift. A deep breath in. Okay, let's move on to our second series. You'll plant your left foot down. And now your right foot will be turned out to your right foot and your right knee. Okay? You might have a light touch. You might have your hands on your hips, or maybe your arms are out in a V position. V like victory. You'll slide your foot up. You can hold it here. Or to move on to the full posture, you can hold your pant leg again if you'd like, or hold underneath your thigh. Now for more of a challenge, you'll bring your left hand to your left hip and start to open your hip. Okay, so pull your left hip back, and you'll pull your right knee back. When I say pull, be firm, but be kind. This time, point your toe. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Slide your foot back down. Squeeze your knees together as you sit into chair pose. Bring your hands into your heart and press your hands together. Lift your elbows high. Keep your knees pointed towards me, please, and then twist to your right side. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Return to the center and stand up. Bring your hands to your hips and separate your feet. This time make hip circles, so soften your knees and circle to the right side. Feels so good. Enjoy it. All right, let's come on back into the center. And let's practice the other side. This time you'll fold your left foot. Choose your hand placement on your hips, out wide, maybe rested on a chair, and slide your foot up, and then take hold of your leg, however you prefer. Now, if you'd like to, bring your hand onto your hip and then press your knee back. Now, you might notice that I'm wobbling a little bit, right? We all wobble. There's nothing wrong with that. That's actually how your body rights itself. R-I-G-H-T. It makes things right again, right? It wobbles and then it finds its balance. So rather than being scared, just be prepared. If you come down, it's okay. It's all okay. All right, here we go. Slide your foot back down. Squeeze your knees together, sit down low. Bring your hands into your heart, elbows high. Keep squeezing into your midline, so keep your knees towards me and then twist to your left. And a deep breath in and a long exhale. Return into the center and stand tall. Separate your feet, hands to your hips, and soften your knees. Hip circles to the left. So when you make these circles, really enunciate or pronounce the circles. Side, front, side, back. Take advantage of this time. I value and savor my time as a gift. Bring your feet together. Let's practice 2 sun salutations. You ready? Reach up. Bend right and left. Reach up. Elbows wide, chest up. Inhale, reach. Hinge forward. Stand tall. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Separate your feet. Left hand on your heart, right hand on that. Deep breath in. And exhale. Your heart is thumping deeper now, isn't it? Mine sure is. Okay. Relax your hands down. Let's move on to our next series. Now this one's a little bit more dynamic, meaning that we'll have a little bit some more moving parts. Okay. Bring your right hand onto your hip. Now let me show you what your right leg is going to do. Up and down. Now you could keep your leg low or slide it all the way up. It's up to you. And as you lift your leg, your left arm will reach. Lift up and down. Lift up. Catch your balance and down. Let's have 4 of these. And 3. And 2. Last one, hold. And relax down. Now your left leg crosses over your right ankle. Okay, that's our entry-level posture. If you'd like to progress this, slide your ankle up onto your knee. Either position, I'd like you to hinge back. This is an important posture because this is how you wash your feet in the shower, right? It's how you take your shoes on, pull your shoes on and take your socks off. You can press into your knee just a little bit and you'll feel a nice stretch in your butt cheek. You could say, it feels so good. Come on up, please. Slide your leg down and uncross your ankle. Now you stay facing me. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see me. Just step your right leg back behind you and curl your tailbone under a little bit. You'll feel a nice stretch in the front of your hip. Just bend your knee down and sweep your arms up overhead. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Hands come back down. Step your feet together. Let's practice this on the other side. Okay, so your left foot slides up and down. You can bring your hand to your hip or hold on to a chair. slide up, slide down, slide up, slide down. Let's check in with our feet. What do you think? Are you creating those nice strong roots with your toes? I hope so. Let's do 2 more of these. This is 1. This is 2. Hold it up. A deep breath in and a long exhale. Slide back down. Okay, just like before, your ankle will cross over. And if you've decided to stay here in this low posture, you'll still hinge back. Okay, now if you've decided to progress, then your foot comes up onto your thigh and you hinge back here. And if you're holding on to a contact point, just remember that your hand should be very light. We're not gripping, right? And then if you'd like to, you can apply a little bit of pressure. Be firm, yet be kind. Be kind to yourself, okay? A deep breath in and a long exhale. Okay, begin to hinge up, uncross your leg and slide it back down. Now stay right there. I'm going to turn to the side just so that you could see. Your left leg will step back behind you and then curl your tailbone underneath you. You could see that I'm almost stacking my shoulder over my hip. Okay, see if you could do the same thing. And that's where you'll feel this deep stretch in your hip flexor. Feels so good, doesn't it? Say, ooh, it feels so good. Drop your knee down. And you could stay right here. You could reach your arms forward if you'd like, or up overhead. That will be a little bit more of a challenge. See what you can do. Sweep your arms back down and step in. Inhale, reach up. I value and savor. This time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Do that again. I value and savor. This time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Step your feet apart. Left hand on your heart, right hand on top of that. Ooh, can you feel your heart thumping? It's so important to recognize and value that time, your heart thumping. The best part of you is your thump, your electromagnetic vibration that you put out into the world, and I bet yours feels so good right now. We have 1 more series. Are you ready? Bring your feet together. Okay, let's practice arms first. This is called the eagle bound pose. So reach your arms up overhead and your right arm will come underneath your left. Underneath your left, so you wrap your arms up like ropes. How did you do? And then squeeze your elbows in. Now I'll show you an option. We're gonna do this 3 times on this side, okay? So if you've got this on the first time, good for you. Inhale, reach up. Right arm underneath left, and here's your option. Hug yourself tightly. And you'll get the benefits of this posture when you squeeze in a lot. Okay, but be sure to exhale. Let's do it 1 more time. Ready? Right arm underneath your left. Wrap yourself up. Sit down low. And now lift your right heel up. Cross your leg over. You also have the option to lift up a little bit higher onto your thighs and squeeze your legs together as tightly as you can. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Uncross your legs. So that was the eagle bound pose. Stay facing me, unwrap your arms and sweep your arms back behind you. Sit down nice and low and lift your right heel. This is called the modified drinking bird. If you'd like to progress onto the full drinking bird, both heels come up. So the eagle and the drinking bird. Place your heels down and reach your arms up. Simultaneously lift your heels, and this is the elevated mountain. Sweep your arms back down. Let's do that mountain one more time. Lift your heels and sweep your arms back down. 2 eagles and a mountain. No, an eagle, a drinking bird, and a mountain. You could tell your friends that you got out in nature today. Let's do the other side. You ready? Sweep your arms up overhead. Left arm underneath the right. Left underneath your right. Wrap your arms up like ropes, and then squeeze in with your armpits and squeeze your elbows and squeeze your wrists. This particular posture is very good for your circulation because it cuts off the blood flow to these joints momentarily. And then when you sweep your arms up like eagle wings, you get a fresh rush of oxygen. Let's do it again. Left under right. Wrap your body. And if you're holding like this, be sure to give yourself a good hug. That's where you get the big benefits from this posture. All right, reach up overhead. One more time. Sweep those eagle wings. You ready? Sit down nice and low. Lift your left heel. Cross it low or cross it high on your thigh. It's up to you. Squeeze your legs together a lot. Draw your shoulders back. Stay tall. A deep breath in and a long exhale. Unwrap your legs. Place both feet down on the mat. Sweep your arms back behind you. Sit down low and lift your left heel. You've just started your drinking bird. If you'd like to take the full posture, lift both heels up. Whoa, you might get a little bit of a wobble. It's okay. Inhale, exhale, heels down. Sweep your arms up. Elevate your mountain. And relax your arms down. Let's do that one more time. Elevate your mountain. And relax your arms down. Separate your feet. Actually bring your feet back together. Inhale, reach up, mountain pose. Bend right, bend left. Reach up high, mountain. Bend your elbows back. Reach up high. Hinge forward, stand tall. Let's practice this with our mantra. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate and I am grateful. Now I'd like you to try something a little bit interesting. This time we'll separate our feet. And if you're willing to join me on this, then I'd like you to practice this series, the sun salutation, with our mantra and with your eyes closed. I'll move slower and you're fine. You're connected, you're stable, and you're safe, right? Okay, let's do it. Close your eyes, sweep your arms up overhead, bring your hands together. I value, tip right and left, and savor. Reach up to center. This time, elbows back as a gift. Reach up. I am fortunate. Bend your knees, hinge. I am grateful. Stand up tall. Let's try it one more time with your eyes closed. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. A deep breath in and a long exhale. Bring your left hand onto your heart and bring your right hand on top of that. How about that thump? Look at all the good work you've done today. I'd like you to turn your toes out wide, please. Take up lots of space. Swing your hips a little bit from side to side. You can make some circles if you'd like. Just feel organic. All right, drop your arms down by your sides and shake your shoulders out. Shake your neck out. Don't you feel so good? Say it out loud. Say, oh, I feel so good. Ooh, I feel so good. Let's close together, okay? Left hand on your heart, right hand on top of that. Say it with me. I value and savor this time as a gift. I am fortunate. I am grateful. Inhale through your nose. And now the longest exhale you've had all day. Ready? If you can believe it, we've come to the end of our session already. Time flies when we're having fun, so we have to value and savor every moment. I hope you had a good experience with me today. I had a great time, and it was a total honor and privilege to be your guide through today's series. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, it's me, Stacey Lei, and Foxy Brown is clearly ready for her walk. Now we're signing off. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay vibrant.